Alright guys, the wait's over, the time has come, we're into the next video. I'm going to be putting all these parts on the beast today and we're going to see how it turns out, so hopefully you enjoy the video. Yo! So if you're wanting to know all of the exact parts that I'm going to be putting on this thing, either watch the whole video or go back to the last video. I basically ran through in detail which parts I'm going to be chucking on. But first things first, I'm going to stay clean, so I'm going to chuck the frame skin on the bike and then I'm going to put on some of the crank boots. And then we'll start putting the other stuff on. So the frame skin I'm going to be going with is this AMS Honeycomb XL, just because we get a bit more stuff with it, and a nice long one for the down tube. And I just went for the clear, so we're going to chuck this on. Make things a bit easier, I'm just going to take off this front wheel so I can really get in there. So I made sure that my frame doesn't have any like silicone spray or anything on it. I cleaned it really well yesterday, but otherwise you just want to go over it with like an alcohol rub, just to make sure there's nothing on the frame so that this thing will get max stickiness. Alright. Covers up a bit of the logo, but I kind of actually managed to get it like right on the lines of it, so I mean you can barely notice it. I think I'll probably put one or two more up in here, and then I'm going to put the rest behind there. Oh, that is perfect. Alright, so I put a few of the arrows just on the seat tube, and then I also did the other two up under there above the top long down tube frame skin. So I've got one more of the long arrows left, but I'm just going to save that. Always brace the bike when you're taking those off. Crank boots are on. They are second hand, like I've used them off a few of my bikes now, but if you're wondering what brand they are, they're Race Face brand ones. Right, now that we've got both the wheels off, I'm gonna go ahead and take off these rotors, and then I'm gonna tubeless tape these wheels and put the tires on. Throw that aside. Take that off. I'm going to sit down for this because you got to pull it pretty tight. Got the valve hole under here, and this is like a two-piece type valve, so you actually unscrew this top part and then that comes out and tighten that up. Alright, so I've just used the tip of the French valve just to puncture the hole to make sure that it goes the right size. There's a little rubber bit, I don't know if you can see that, that makes sure it sits right in the middle of the wheel. So we'll push that down, and then all you gotta do is thread that on. Nice looking tubeless valve. And then, yeah, let's put the tyre on. Because this is the rear, we're gonna go the small tyre, so on goes the Ardent. Oh my god, these scissors suck. So we'll go Maxxis logo near the valve. Get a nice little amount. I've never had tan walls before. I think they look cool as though. Oh, she's looking good. Prime, that looks sick. Oh, dude. All right, let's just have a quick little look. Dude, this is gonna look so good. Alright, this thing's looking mean. I love the valves, man. The valves look so cool. I'm gonna be putting on the front brake rotor, so let's do a little unboxing video. Thing's sick. Nice. These wheels just went from 0 to 100 real quick. Nice. So I've put the tyres on, I've made the wheels tubeless, I've got the rotors on, I've got the crank boots on, we've done the frame skin, so I think I might stem and bar, or do I do dropper? I don't know, because I have the remote lockout. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put the dropper lever and the remote lockout probably on the same side. So I think the lockout's gonna look pretty Gumby, because there's not really anywhere you can have it that looks good when you have a dropper lever and then gears on the other side. The other thing as well, right here is a blank. There doesn't have any holes for me to put anything through, so luckily I ordered one of those with 2 holes, because my rear brake's actually routed on the left side, so I was going to swap that over, but I don't think the brake cable's long enough. And not only that, I need the dropper to come out this side anyway, so put the bar and stem on now, and then we'll leave the dropper for last, because I'm going to need to take it out of the stand and I'll put the wheels back on and all the rest. So look at that. This is gnarly. This has titanium bolts as well. We're out. We got it. Get that out of there. Alright, that's bars free. Let's take them off. So my big camera just died, but got the K-Edge Garmin mount on. It's a little bit tricky, so you got to take out that plastic bit and then do up your top cap nut, and then it works after that. But man, this thing looks sick. These are the bars. It looks so mint. I'm just gonna check there's nothing else actually in here. And let's put the wheels back on, do the dropper post. Might have to readjust my brakes. Oh, it's close. Let's check the rear on. Dude, Tennels were a good choice. That looks mean as. No dropper yet. The bars are definitely like a little bit higher and pulled back. And then new rotors, tubeless. Jeez. That's so sick. I'm putting the dropper in and I don't even have an outer cable. So what we're gonna have to do is go to the workshop and finish it up there. So let's go. Alright, we made it to the workshop, guys. It's actually Sunday morning and I'm working in a few hours, but I just thought I'd come in early. Gonna chuck the dropper post in. Shouldn't take too long, but it's always the routing the cable which seems to be the tricky part, so let's get straight into it. The dropper itself. I'm just gonna go from middle to the crank, and I couldn't find a tape measure, but top of the seat. 85, sounds about right. Well, I could see that happening. Oh, I got it! I got it! Alright, so this thing's got a magnet on the end of it, and we'll send it down the seat tube, and hopefully it'll grab the end of the cable and pull it up. Alright guys, the build is complete. I finished it up today at work. We've got the one up dropper post on there. All of the upgrades are done, guys. It looks so good. It actually looks better than I originally thought it was going to be. Got the tan walls on there, got the PNW dropper lever. I actually managed to put the lockout lever in an even better spot. It's kind of like in between the brake and like where the grip is, so it actually fit perfectly there, and it's really usable, so I can actually reach it with my thumb, and then same with the dropper lever, so everything's dialed in. It's got all the frame skins, it's had a full silicone coating now, so she's good to go, guys. I'm not going to ride it in this video, it's just going to be an upgrade video, but the next time we will be out riding it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, comment down below what you think of the rig, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you guys in the next one. Yo!